Tell me about getting shot.
You know, my first time getting shot, I was like 14, 15 years old. And I was gang related at this time. But when I got shot, it didn't have nothing to do with something that I was a part of or something that I did.
Okay.
I just happened to be in the wrong place in the wrong area. And then I was in a coma for a couple months, for like maybe a month and a half or so. But the whole time that I was in the coma, I felt my mother, both my mothers, my aunt that raised me and my real mother, I felt their presence the whole time. Like, I knew that they was there. I knew that they was talking to me. I knew everything about what was going on. Subconsciously, I knew.
Where did you get shot?
I got shot in my head. Shot my head, my knee, down my pelvis.
So you were shot 3 times?
I was shot 3 times.
Okay.
I was shot 3 times. And that's, you know, I had already gone through some trauma with violence prior to that. That kind of brought me off the porch to play in that sandbox.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what really, really brought me off the porch to really play in that sandbox. You know, because when I got up out that hospital, I terrorized them, that other team, and we ain't even gonna mention them because they no need to give.
Absolutely.
I terrorized that other team for 3 weeks straight until the older dudes from that team rolled up at me at my house like, yo, listen, little dudes, listen, little nigga, what's your issue? Nobody's making money. You keep making the block hot. You got police on our block every night. What's the issue, little nigga? Because you ain't from our hood. You see that we in your hood. So when I explained, like, 3 weeks ago, I got shot, and I'm looking for such and such, they made it to where the little niggas that I was looking for had to come handle that with me. They got tired. I was literally going into their hood every night for 3 weeks straight, blowing at them cats. Nobody was making money out there. For like, fucking police was everywhere. Like, the OGs, like, they were tight. When I'm talking about, we ain't talking about 14 of these dudes ran up on me. I'm 15 years old. Could have been any one of their kids. And they're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, who are you looking for, little nigga? Because you're not from this hood. And then I would be dressed up with a P hat, right? But a P hat for them, they thought that I was from South End, from the Villa. But a P hat for us is Latin Kings for People's Nation. We rock the yellow P, that's for People's Nation. People know, okay, you rocking the P hat, you're either, there's only 3 plots in Boston that you're from with a P hat. You're either Latin King, you're from the Villa, or you're from Harbor Point. Them are the only 3 spots that rock hats, P hats. Because in Boston, you know how in a lot of places they go by the gang colors and stuff? No, in Boston it's gang colors, but it's the hats. The hats determine what hood of Boston you from, what set you from. So wearing the wrong hat and the wrong neighborhood in Boston can get you killed. I got a P hat going into Mission where all they wear is those Michigan blue and yellow hats. There ain't no P hats in there. They're all blue and yellow Michigan hats up there. That's all Mission over there. Now I'm going through over there for 3 weeks straight, blowing on dudes. And to the older dudes is like, run up down on me like, yo, what up, little nigga? Like, nobody's making money. Like, who are you? What's the issue? That's what really got me jumping off the porch. And then I wind up going, that's when my life of crime really took off. I ended up going to all the DYSs in the state of Massachusetts. I ended up going through boot camp 3 times. That was just like, from there, it was just like a domino effect of everything that happened in my life up to now.
Scars podcast where the truth never lies.